Hey friends, this is part 2 of haul video number 12. I think it's haul video number 12. So this is part 2 because this is the longest haul video I probably am ever gonna do, because it's everything I got in Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and some local Lewiston Bangor brewer. I just had to clean my van out. So if you didn't see part 1, maybe you want to go check that out. But if not, welcome. I'm Jody Renshaw from the Thrifty Pigeon and Studio 36. I'm using the same coffee mug that I used in the last video, because we gotta take a sip together. It's our communion. This is our communion together. I love watching other people's videos and really feeling like a part of their world and getting to know them. And so I hope that you get that same feeling here. You're totally welcome to get to know me in any way possible. My life's an open book to a fault. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in the comments. And if there's anything you see here that I show you that you want, please do message me, because it's so much cheaper for us to just sell one-on-one, so I don't have to list it and all that stuff. And yeah, so if you're watching this on a different day, I hope you're having a great day. I'm still having the same day, like literally the other video I just did 5 minutes ago. So let's show some of the rest. I don't think we're going to get through it all. I think there's going to be a part 3. So this one I found in Lewiston, Maine. And you know I have a thing for mugs. I said that in my last video, because they're really easy to ship. People love them. They love giving them as gifts. This one is honkin'. This one's huge. And it says Office Goddess. It has, this is not a flaw, excuse me. I'm gonna take another sip. That's not a flaw, like anything broken. When they made it, there are a couple of dark spots in the, so there, and there. I think it probably looks worse in the video than it does in real life. It's of no consequence in real life. But yeah, Office Goddess. This would make an awesome gift for somebody. So, all hand done, beautifully glazed all around. So that was a nice find. So that will probably go, that'll probably go on eBay. And this one is signed pottery. You know I love pottery. How many times am I going to say that on these videos? I love pottery. I love handmade projects. Ooh, 2020. This is new. This says Blue Rock R Heart S Barry Smith 2020. I feel like that's what that says. I'll leave it for a second. I was watching somebody make these on Instagram, and how they cut out the clay and pop out the little triangles, and just the care that it takes. I'm very shaky with my hands. Am I shaky today? A little bit. So I don't feel very good at pottery. I've tried it before. It freaks me out a little. I've got some projects I've made, and maybe one day I'll show you. My foster daughter and I took a class, and it's funny. So, yeah, anyway, when you watch these being made on Instagram or anywhere else, you can't help but have an amazing appreciation for the work that's done. And to see them sell for so inexpensive, or if people think they're home projects and they just kind of get sent to the bins or tossed aside, it's a shame. So I love this piece. I might keep it. I mean, a candle in there. Like, I wouldn't put a candle right in it. I would put clear glass and then a candle, because I would not want to ruin that glaze inside. So Anyway, that makes me happy. The color makes me happy too. And then these were Lancaster, Pennsylvania, just toothpicks. It's called, oh my, Hayden House brand Party Picks. They're brand new. That's the clearly vintage and a little house with a thermometer. I thought somebody might like this. Probably a live sale. I don't think it would go for too much otherwise. But it's sweet. Or I could even put it in a mystery box. I want to start doing vintage mystery boxes. So that would be fun. This I found in Bangor. And I hemmed and hawed over it for weeks. And then it finally went to 50% off. You know, the color of the week was green. And so it was 50% off. Somebody made this. I'm going to take the sticker off now fully because then we can see who made it. Eero, you see that? She's so cute. Ready? Somebody's gonna love her. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my gosh. She was waiting for me to go. She was waiting to go on half price. Now, I can't figure out for the life of me what she's made of. Like, I wish you could be here. I wish you could touch this. It feels like wood, but I know it's not. So some kind of stoneware? No. You guys know better than me. I just love art. I don't understand it very well. Did you know that I'm a photography professor, which makes me an art teacher to some degree? And I love learning about art, but there's a lot I do not know. So I took an art class in school recently, and I've just fell in love with everything, but it's so hard to remember what things are made of and who made them. But part of me thinks that this is pottery too, even though it feels heavier, because of all the like scratching there, like the detail, but that could be done with wood. I don't know. Let's not overanalyze this. Let's just look at her cute face. Oh my God, I want to squeeze her. I want her to be my friend. I want her to be my friend. She looks so sweet. Okay, moving on. We're already in 8 minutes, and I think I've shown you 4 things. Okay, so this I got in Bangor, Maine. The sticker's not going to come off fully, so I apologize. I looked these up, and I still not am totally sure what they are. But there's a face there. Yeah. They had really big ones of these and the smaller ones, and they did some ridiculous pricing on the big ones, so I thought, well, I'll try this guy. He's doable. He's a nice vase or whatever. I think he was supposed to be for milk. He says half pint at the bottom, liquid on the back. He's definitely vintage, and it could be she. They're pretty androgynous. And blue. I mean, blue. It's cute. Slightly creepy. Slightly. Like, their eyes are like this. Like, come at me. Come at me, bro. So, like, might have had a cover. Definitely had a cover. But it looks like it was a screw top or something like that went over. So, if you know anything about these, let me know. I was at Goodwill this week, and I bought this like a month ago. I told you my van's been full for a long time. And I went to Goodwill 3 days ago to the Bangor one, and they had a new set. They were gone. It's not the same. So somebody donated a couple more of these, or they just had them in the back and hadn't priced them yet. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick with the one and see how they do, because I don't know much about them. Now, where was this? I think this was Lewiston, Maine. So I have a thing for this. I showed my husband right away. I'm like, look at this. It's so cute. And I try not to use the word cute a lot because I know it's overused, but this is Jasco. It is a lovekin critter made in Taiwan. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys. Air plant. Toothpicks. Q-tips. Short pencils. Crayons. You name it. Look. Look. I mean, I don't love that it's Circus Elephant. That's something I don't approve of. But it is not real, so I'm okay with it. And super cute. We'll pretend that he volunteered to be in the circus and that he's the ringmaster, or she. So, yeah, totally love. Actually, isn't that like a ringmaster thingy? I don't know. Wait till you see the butt. Watch the butt. Has a little tail. Has a little tail. And the red, just poof, love it. Love it. So that's really sweet. I think probably live sale, right? You tell me. You tell me. Okay, this next piece, definitely Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I don't know why I have to tell you Pennsylvania. Are there any other Lancasters? I don't know. I love this dog. Might be a home piece, not signed. I don't know. No, I don't think this is a home piece. Anyway, this dog is not having you. This dog wants you to feed it now and is not going to wait for any excuses. Okay? Come on. There we go. Do you feel the same way as me? Or now that I'm looking at this dog, maybe a little sad? No? Maybe a little contemplative? Maybe those are I love you eyes and I'm just not reading it right. Are those I love you eyes? Or are those seriously pass the pancakes? I'm not sitting here anymore begging until you give me what I want. I mean, I am sitting here begging until you give me what you want. Give me what I want. I need more coffee. So yeah, really well done, right? And the luster, I think this is called lusterware. I mean, not lusterware would be the type of figurine, but this is definitely luster glaze. And maybe it's lusterware. I don't know. I'm still learning, guys. I've only been doing this since January. So yeah, you tell me how you want this guy sold. I don't know. This guy or gal. I do love them though. Okay. Moving on. Oh, this one's funny. I have a lot of animal stuff, apparently. This one I got in Jersey. And it's, I'm calling it mid-century modern. No, it's not, because it was made in 1971. Fine. Can't call it mid-century modern, even though it looks like it. Okay, so let me just show you the back first. It says a name in 1971. And then look at the face. Yeah. Yeah. I love this. And at first I thought like soap, but you can see it's, I mean, the soap would slip out. I don't know what this is for. Except for you to appreciate its glory. It's bum bum. It's golden bum bum. But yeah, the face killed me. The face sold it for me. And it's got felt on the bottom. Somebody, I mean, that's carved in and says copyright 1971. I don't know. I don't know these things. Just when stuff is signed and it's this awkward, I love it. I will part with it though. I don't have room for all this stuff. So yeah, anyway, I love that one. Makes me happy. Okay, now we'll look at some pretty, well that, you are pretty. You are pretty. You're a very pretty duck, swan, goose. But we're gonna look at like some pretties. I got these at the Salvation, I think the Salvation Army in Jersey. English chintz, fine porcelain, made in Poland, decorated in England. That's what it says on the back. When I was shopping for these a month ago, I looked up comps and they were selling well. So for one, and I have two. So I don't think they're a set. I mean, and I was thinking that I might put these in my friend Anitra's shop because this would kind of go with the Pretties display that I'm trying to put together there. So $2 a piece. I don't remember what they were selling for, but it was enough to make me pay $2 a piece. Okay. How are we doing on time? Okay. So once I learned that Christmas spode glasses are worth money, I started to stop ignoring them. And okay, this one you can tell. Spode Christmas glasses do well. It has to have the Santa on top of the tree because you're not going to see it tagged as spode. So that's the telltale sign, is that Santa up on the tree. And so I got 3 of these, which is not a set. But then I was at Salvation Army yesterday, locally, and maybe it's in here. I found a coffee mug, the same thing, the Christmas tree, spode Christmas tree. So I'm just gonna, and they've got the gold on top. I'm just gonna keep collecting them until I get a nice set that I can then sell all together. So, speaking of Christmas, this is funny. My sweet boy, I love him. I saw this in Lancaster, $1.99 for Peanuts puzzle, and I thought, I didn't even look it up because I'm like, Peanuts, vintage, I'm good. I'll sell this at Christmas. So I wanted to see if it had 100 pieces, and I thought, that won't take long. They're big pieces. That won't take long. Whoops, 99, 100. So I asked my boy to come over and help me. So I'm like holding, like we're trying to count, like switch one to another. And he says, oh, sorry, Mom, counted 98. And I was like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I was so sad. So I was like, well, not to dismiss your counting job, but I'm gonna try. So anyway, I counted them and there were 100 pieces. But this is what I am pretty sure my son did. And now I can't. Like when he found 2 pieces stuck together, and I'm not saying it was this one, he counted it as one. So that's what he did. He knows how to count. He just messed that up a little. So I got that I will put up on eBay for Christmas unless anybody wants it now. How are we doing on time? We're doing great. I did get one of these for $1, the worst case scenario game, so that I could stick these in with packages when I mail them to people. So how do you do this? How do you play this? Hold on, because I would like to do it with you. Okay, maybe this is good for you. This is 2001 information. Who knows if it's changed since then. But basically what I do is I give you a topic, and this one is how to treat bad breath. I give you 3 answers to how to treat bad breath, and you pick the one that you think is accurate, and then I tell you which one is actually scientifically accurate, I guess. So how to treat bad breath. Do you switch to a diet higher in fat? Do you wipe or brush your tongue and clean your sinuses? Or do you not eat first thing in the morning? Do, 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 do. The answer is probably obvious. You wipe or brush your tongue and clean your sinuses, and it helps you with your bad breath. Okay, I hope none of you are ever in this situation. But how to recognize a ship coming to your rescue. Will it A, the ship will blow its horn at least twice. B, the ship will fire an orange signal or 3 white parachute flares. Or C, the ship will get as close as possible and will fire off an exploding weapon 5 times in succession. The answer is the ship will fire an orange signal or 3 white parachute flares to show you that it's coming to your rescue. Now you know. I hope you never need that. And that'll be it for today. For that $1, and I will make a lot of people happy, hopefully. Maybe send a couple with each package. How are we doing on time? Okay, a few more minutes and then we'll do a different video. Okay, so this, I'm gonna move out of the way. It got super sticky from something it was with, but I got this sweet, oh, there we go. What do you call these again? Paperweight. I was gonna say paper holder, and it has little fishies all in it. It's really, really, really sweet, but the bottom needs to be cleaned because it got some stickiness from a liquor bottle that I bought. So, yeah, that's really nice. It has 4 fish. All right, I'm afraid to put it down. It literally sticks to whatever you put it down on. Okay, what else? Oh, this I got in Bangor. I could use some help on this. I looked this up in as many ways as I possibly could. I'm taking the price off so that you can see the picture. And I'm making a mess of the sticker. So this is the Budapest Hossack tear. I'll clean the sticker up better later. Or now. No, it's still on there. There's still a little bit on there. So I thought that looked interesting. You know, it's small. And then I looked at the back. It says, Certificate of Guarantee, this reproduction of an original work of art is produced on 23 karat gold leaf. And then it was purchased, it looks like, in Budapest. It's got the little handle to hang up. I really don't know much about this. It's in perfect condition and it's beautiful. And to have something, what does it say, etched? Oh, reproduced. It's produced on gold leaf. That's something, right? That's interesting. And the matting is perfect. Everything looks really, really good. So we'll see about that. If you know anything, let me know. This, I probably could have gone without purchasing. This was in Lancaster. It's an Oneida stainless steel spoon. Probably my profit on it will be $5 or $6, but it's in the package still. It's vintage, made in the USA, and they do sell online. It just, I don't know, doesn't do a whole lot for me. It's like a gift you give when a baby's born. And there, it's actually sitting nice now. So, I mean, I'll throw it on eBay. And this was sort of the same thing, like it didn't do a whole lot for me. It's Lennox. And $2, and I saw that I could get, I think maybe 15 or 12, I don't remember. But it's a tea strainer. Is that coming up? Yeah. A proper tea, Susan Branch Lennox. It's still got the SKU. It's in the original box. I think this, yeah, if I already said it, it was kind of the same thing. I could get probably 10 more for it. It doesn't have a date, but anyway, this didn't make me happy like my crazy duck friend here. So let's find another happy. Is there another happy? Well, vintage sheets are always happy. Look at that. Look at those colors. This, oh, it still has the tag. Oh, it's a full Edgemont. No iron muslin. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'll probably keep this because I'm wild for sheets and pillows and fabrics. We'll see. I'll probably keep it. So speaking of that, and then we do have to probably break this down. This was in Lancaster. This is some thick drapery fabric, and I saw some other people looking at it and then leaving it, and I think it's because it was sewn on the bottom, like they took the selvage up and sewed it upward, and they did that all around. So, but there's no, it's not a curtain, they didn't make a curtain out of it. It's like they did that, they just bought a huge piece of fabric and then sewed it all around to probably make a tablecloth. But the yardage hasn't been cut or split. So I'm just gonna put it on eBay as, you know, vintage yardage, and I'll measure it all out to make sure it's a lot of fabric. So that would be really nice. And I paid $3, so. Okay. Then we have, I don't know where I got this, a Kate Fassett. I recognized this pattern from, I believe, if I'm right, she's a quilter too, and does, makes linens. So this, I just loved the design. So I know it's a single plate, but I think it will do well. It's got the Johnny Jump Ups. I think I only saw one comp for it, so it seems a little rare. And that comp was enough to make me buy it. So, so that's that. And I'm running out of time, so let me pause this and come right back. Okay, we're still on haul number 2 of a very big haul. So I'll keep going. I did grab this Old Navy dress that is not my size. I wish it was. I wish it was so bad. So, back it up, Jody, back it up. This is so my style, but it's a medium, and these breasts don't do a medium. So, I'll put that on eBay. Oh, do you guys see the boxes? Right, whoops, there. That's from the last haul video. So, because as soon as we're done making these videos, then I've got to post it all, clean it all, get stuff ready for the shop, get stuff ready. So, a couple of golden books, as always. If you do or do not know, I turned some of them into journals, and I sell those on Etsy, and the link is down below. So I did just get a big wholesale account for the journals. So if there are some that you want, or titles that you're looking for that you would like to have be made into journals, definitely write to me, because I have to fill a huge order. And if you want singles, then I need to get those to you ASAP. This is a Pier 1 picture frame, or yeah. And I hemmed and hawed, left it there forever, waited for it to go half price, so it was 50 cents. I think people are starting to get out of the whole words and birds thing, maybe. I don't know. Not everyone up here is out of it, but there's a little bit. It's a little bit dirty. If I don't resell it, I'm keeping it, because it'll go really nice with my new decor up in my office. So let's see. Ooh, this was nice. So handmade Afghan for a tabletop. I don't even know what you're seeing. Oh, there we are. Look at how beautiful. It's all hexagons. Is that hexagons? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a hexagon, right? This is what I need, Isaac. Yeah. 6 is a hexagon. Octagon is 8. I think I'm right. But yeah, the whole thing is made with hexagons. Should I show you like the full? It would be awesome on a round table or on the back of a chair. So this will probably go on a live sale because people not on eBay appreciate handmade items. Like my customers appreciate handmade items way more than just people on eBay would. So I've noticed because I check eBay for handmade things all the time, and that is not the venue for them. All right. Look how precious this is. It's not that vintage, I don't think. It has it. No, it's 1990. Hold on. 1992. I was just a year out of high school. Look at that. It looks like cross stitch. Isn't that so cool? Can you see that? That it's like cross stitch? Oh, I love it. It's Whitman's. Did I say that? Oh, it says it. In case you didn't see, Whitman's. So I'll either do that as like a mystery box. I'm collecting canisters to do, or containers like that to do mystery boxes. So I might do that. Brand new White Mountain puzzle, and I do well with puzzles. And this is all the different beers. I paid too much for it. I paid $4. I normally only pay $1. But I think I saw that they were 20. And like I've told you, they're my friends of mine who only do big ticket items, and I don't always find that. So, you know, to pay for this business that I'm trying to grow, and to save homemade projects, like, you know, my friend here from last time, I'll allow for, you know, small profit margins. So I have to. It's how I grow my business. And then you get surprised by this really big ticket item. Like for $1, I bought a marmalade jar that I sold for $80-something on eBay on auction. I had no idea. I had no idea it was a big deal. So this is another piece of pottery signed Rosa something. I don't know if you can see that. But look at that with the applied leaf. That's unglazed. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. That was in New Jersey. Somewhere in Jersey. So that should be the title of something. Somewhere in Jersey. That's where I want to be all the time. Somewhere in Jersey. All right, let's see. This I got for me, and I'm sorry about the crinkling. Am I gonna, oh, scissors right here. Hello. Okay, so I know that this was totally bought in China on AliExpress. I know because I've bought them before. But for $1, then I don't have to do shipping or wait for it for a month. This is a pillow cover. Oops. Yep, and it's a old camera pillow cover. Do I have it the right way? Nope. Nope, I don't. So I'll put that in my bed. I mean, I'll put a pillow in it and then put it on my bed. So that's cool. That's just something simple for me. How do we do it on time? Okay, a couple more minutes. I never, ever, am I lying to you? No, I'm not lying to you. I don't ever buy stuffies. because they might stink. He doesn't. He smells. They smell amazing. This one is worth $30-something. It's like they're attached. They're Dakin. They have, if I remember right, yeah, they've got everything going on for them. They just don't have the new tags. They smell great. Yeah, both are, and they were, well, I paid up a little. I'm not going to tell you what I paid, but I'll still make a profit off of them. So I grabbed those. Again, Danny, the niche lady who I watch, she does well with stuffies, and she won't pass them by, whereas I always pass them by. But the only reason I didn't this time was because they had a display, and it was sitting on the display, and I was like, those eyes. So I looked up comps right then and there, and I was like, oh, all right. I know that's a good name brand, so I bought that. Okay, how we doing, guys? Oh, do you remember the video I did in Chicopee, Massachusetts? I think that's where it was, and I bought this homemade project. Well, now you can see what it looks like up close. And then I don't think it's signed, but it's clearly a homemade project. And I rescued it, and I love it. And it's gonna go to a new home. I should just do a whole live sale of rescued things, and you decide what you want to pay for them. So, because I mean, this wasn't cheap either, which is funny, because it's not like it was probably gonna sell to anyone else. So, all right, one more, and then I'll have to do a whole nother video. These salt and pepper shakers, the piggies. I should just take them apart. Sorry. Oh, I hate ripping this tape off. I always feel like I'm going to peel off a nose or something. So these are vintage. You can tell by the bottoms, but they're not pre-60s or anything. Salt and pepper. Wait. Why do they look like they say the same thing? Is that not... What have I done? Did I buy... I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Because they came together, but they have the same symbol on the back. The snout is where the stuff comes out of, and they both... Come on, guys. They both have... Why is that not working? There we go. They both have 2 holes. So usually which one has more? The salt or the pepper? I don't know. I would say they go together. I'm going to sell them together. Maybe this is J for Jody. Maybe this, because it's not even a full P. And it's not an S. Maybe it's just a design and I'm making a bigger thing out of it. I don't know. But they're cute. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I don't make this too long, I'm going to stop this right here. And then there'll be a part 3. I hope not a part 4 of the same haul. And then I can start selling all this stuff. So, and buying more. I want to buy more. Okay, so I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And okay, bye for now.